Okay, so as we have now completed our profile toolbar, we'll move on to our next toolbar, which is the operation toolbar. Basically, the thing is, the profile toolbar is used for use for the creation of the geometry. Operation toolbar doesn't not create the geometry; it just modifies the geometry. You can say as if it can apply the chamfer fillet, it can mirror the object which has been created through profile, or it can do multiple jobs. So we'll understand, or we'll study each of these command by using various techniques. Okay, so for first the command, I'll require a box. I'll select a rectangle, center rectangle. I'll create the box. So now I'll start with the first command, which is corner. I'll click on the corner. For using the corner command, I'll require a line and the next line which is adjacent to the line, and now I've got a corner. Okay, so I'll just click on it, click here, third click over here. Now what I've got here is the corner of radius 6.983. I can click on it, double click on it, and I can change the radius of whatever I want. So suppose this is a square plate, and with having a fillet of radius 10. So I can use this command to generate the similar kind of fillet over here also. Okay, it can also generate fillet between any two intersecting lines. Okay, so suppose I want a fillet, a corner between these two lines, and I can specify it. I can change the dimensions from here, that I want the radius to be 5 of the fillet. So accordingly it will modify the geometry to suit its constraints. Okay, now we'll move on to the next command, which is chamfer. Chamfer is a way of blunting the sharp corners of a square. So suppose if I click on this edge and this edge, it would create a chamfer. Now you can see as I hover, the chamfer size increases or decreases. So I'll select and I'll click on a place, then I'll select the chamfer length. I want chamfer length to be 10, and I click it, and I also want the chamfer to be at 30 degree from the horizontal. So as you can see, the length and this angle has changed the view of this chamfer. Okay, so we have understood these two commands. Now we'll start with our next command option, sub commands. Those are relimitations. We'll look at each of them one by one. First is trim. Suppose I have drawn a line. I want to trim this line. I'll select the line. Okay, I have selected this line, and I want to trim this line up to this point, and I'll click OK. So it has trimmed this line and this line up to this point. So now we'll see another option opposite of it. This is break. Suppose I want to select this line and I want to break this line at this by this line. I'll click on this line, and then previously when we were selecting the line, this line was selected by the single entity. Okay, but now this line has broken off from this line, and we can select these two lines separately. Okay, because these two has been broken. Similarly, if we want to delete some of the edges or delete some of the line which we don't require in our geometry, so we can directly use a command which is this erase command. Okay, we can select it and then click on the things which we don't want. Sorry. The main reason of it not deleting these line is that for the line to be get deleted, it needs intersections point, means it would delete the line which is intersected, which is between the two intersections. For example, if I want to trim this line, this particular area of the line, this line would get trimmed because it is intersecting at this point and this point. So suppose if I click, I have selected this line and I click it, then this part would get deleted. But if I select this line won't get deleted. Okay, because it isn't it is intersecting at this point, but it is not intersecting at the end points. Okay, so this line won't get trimmed. Now here we have a command which is close arc. Suppose I've got a circle, I had drawn a circle and I had previously made a cut out of it. Suppose if I had trimmed this particular area, now for purpose I want the area, this arc to get completed, so simply I'll select the arc and it get completed. Okay, complement, it is a complement. Suppose if I'll just undo it. Now if I have to select, I'll select the arc and I'll click it. The complement of the arc means the arc which was created would get deleted and the part which was not created, it would get created. That means the part which was earlier we could have seen is deleted and now the next part is created. Okay, so this is the way in which this command works. Suppose if I want to again make a complete circle, I'll click on the command and I'll select the circle would get created. Okay, now Ctrl Z, again complement, we'll get the same arc which was earlier, which we had drawn. Okay, so in this way we have completed our delimitation toolbar